Where the fuck you been at, bro?
Man, I just been really working, rebranding, a whole lot of focusing on only cash only. Yeah, there's a lot of meaning behind that name. So
honestly, I think it's a dope rebrand, but then it's also a shocker for those TK and Cash fans.
Yeah.
Because of the mass impact y'all had when y'all first came out.
Right.
Hit singles like 3 times in a row.
Right. Mine right, all that.
Come on, man.
Right.
There's a lot of history behind TK and Cash.
Oh man.
Talk about the breakup. Talk about the separation. Let's not necessarily say the breakup. Let's talk about the separation.
Really, the separation really just came about. You know, me and Broji. You know, we knew each other since we were 11 years old. Like we in our 20s now. You know what I'm saying? So like we've been knowing each other for so long, and we've been at it for so long. It's like we both just really sat down and had a conversation. Like, all right, bro, I want to do this, and I was like, well, I want to do this, and he was like, well, you know, let's still work together, but at the same time, you know, you do your thing, and we still keep the TK and Cash brand going. So really, it's just it was no like hard feeling, wasn't no like breakup or no like, oh F you boy, or it wasn't none of that. It was just straight like we just legit started doing our own thing.
Right. And I think for y'all to be as young as y'all were,
right,
when y'all did separate, and
right,
to handle it as maturely as y'all did,
right,
without getting the media involved, without all the fuck this nigga, all, you know what I mean, all the hoopla and hoorah, I think y'all are definitely some stand-up guys for that.
Yeah, that's my brother still, you know what I mean? That's forever my brother. Like, I can't never take that away. That's my brother, like for life. Facts.
So what brought you back to the music? Because like you really took a break. Like TK, of course, was putting out music and he was consistently putting out projects. Right. Well, he putting out songs and stuff like that.
Right.
What made you come back to the music?
Really, I never left the music. It really just was a lot of it was really just a lot of personal things I had to take care of. You know what I mean? Just like getting myself together, getting my mental right. You know what I mean? And really just rebranding. Like I said, I just really had to rebrand and refocus. And really figure out, all right, you know what I mean, like when you come from being in a group, you know, y'all know each other, so it's like y'all bouncing off each other. So I decided to, you know, fall back for a second and really just focus on how can I make Cash a better artist, how can I make Cash a better person, like in general. And that's the reason why I took the break, to be honest. So now it's like Cash Only, and like I said, it's a lot of meaning behind it. It's not really like Cash Only means like I really got fed up. Like it's like, nah, I need the bag. Like I got a daughter, like I got a family. Like I'm not going back and forth with none of you guys no more. I ain't doing none of that. Like it's straight Cash Only.
Like, I see you got the Cash Only brand in the t-shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Like I got the Cash Only brand. Like the merch is going crazy. I don't know if I can. I got the bag. Like me and Sprayground did a collab. We just dropped this on my birthday, June 14th. And so it's like the Cash Only brand is like really just more so, it's like it's no other Cash Onlys, and I'm the only Cash Only. Like if
that makes sense.
You did what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that makes sense.
And then I just really had to base everything off of everything I've been going on. So I really just became selfish to myself.
So it's safe to say that you had to get your mind right, no pun intended.
No, a lot of pun intended. Like I just had to really fall back, get my mind right, get everything together, get refocused, get rebranded, and just keep it moving fully. That's to be honest. And the crazy way that Cash Only came about is 24 hours. That's my brother. Like I've been knowing him the same amount of time. Like damn near TK. He just called me out of the blue. He was like, bro, change your name to Cash Only. I'm like, nah, why? I'm like, what you mean? Like, he was like, bro, just do it. I was like, all right. And I started thinking more into it, and I started like putting everything together, putting the piece to the puzzle. I'm like, yeah, like I need to become selfish. Like I need to focus on Cash Only. Like I need to focus on getting everything back together fully. So,
and I think that comes into play for a lot of individuals in general, like just people not really taking themselves as serious as they should and putting so much energy into other things as opposed to themselves. So you doing that is a good thing. You know what I mean? It's a good thing for your brand, and don't let nobody tell you anything different. You focusing on you is definitely important. Talk about the project. Talk about the process it was in creating this first, the several projects that you've created, but let's talk about this first project.
Oh man, really, like I say, this is exclusive because like nobody knows this. Like I'm doing a 3-series project. It's gonna be called ATM is the first project. It's called At the Moment. So ATM at the moment pretty much is really just me talking about everything I feel at that moment. Like I don't care if I was in a strip club at one point and I made a strip club song. If I was, you know, going through it with whatever I had going on with my girl or whatever, you know what I mean, I made a song about that. Or it's just really just me and all my emotions and me just coming back out as CashOnly, like showing like this is how I'm feeling at this moment. And then the process was crazy. Like honestly, me and DJ Pharaoh, man, we got in the studio. The first day we got in, we made like 7 songs. Like literally, like no cap, like literally 7 songs. And within like I think we had the session from 6 to 12 or something like that. And we just made like all the songs. And then I went back, I listened to it, and I was like, oh man, like this is ATM. Like this is how I've been feeling like at the moment. This is really how I've been feeling.
So I mean, do you really, like, let me ask you this, do you consider yourself an R&B artist or a hip hop artist, or a little bit of both?
I don't, it's so crazy because I don't like to categorize myself. Like I don't like to say I'm an R&B artist or I'm a rap artist. I just like, I'm an artist. Like however I feel at that moment, that's what I'm gonna do. If I want to try to sing on a song, I'm gonna try to sing. Right. If I want to try to rap, I'm gonna rap. You know what I mean? So I'm just an overall artist, and like putting my mental on the beat. Or if that would make sense.
So where we're at, right? This is a very historic and notable studio.
Right.
Doppler Studios, to be exact. Talk about how it is recording in the studio where, you know, Cher and Kelly, Carrie Hilson. You know what I mean?
So many people,
big names come through here to record. Talk about that. Talk about the feeling that you get when you come in here and record your music.
Honestly, the crazy part about it is I don't even like big studios. Like I don't even like studios at all. And I'm so used to recording myself for so long. Really, the only thing that really made it feel comfortable was Pharaoh, because like when I came in, me and Pharaoh he gave me like a different sound, like a different approach to everything. So it's a great feeling to be in the same vibe as all the artists that has been here. You know, those are notable artists. But really, like I'm so used to recording myself. It's just this was like it's an iconic moment for me in my career now. Like as far as CashOnly, like the CashOnly phase, like. Yeah, it's just crazy.
So did you when you decided to come out with this 3-series project? What was the titles that of course came to your head? Like what was one of the first titles?
The first title. What was the first title? I don't even think I had a first title. I think ATM was the first title.
Okay.
Like literally, cause I was at the ATM literally, and I'm like, I'm getting cash out of the ATM. I'm like, dang, like it sounds crazy, but I start going deep into it. I'm like, all right, I'm taking cash out of this machine and I just need CashOnly. Like, I'm like, okay, how can I make ATM make sense in a acronym way? So then I thought about At the Moment. I'm like, oh yeah, it just clicked. Literally just clicked. Like me and my road manager, Bank Boy G. Bank Boy Music Group is my company as well. So like that's my label. And you know, me and him was just talking. I was like, bro, I'm gonna name the tape ATM. He was like, man, you should just do like a little series, I'm like, okay, yeah, bet, I'm gonna do a series. So that's when like the next tape gonna be called Withdrawals. And then the last tape is called Deposits.
Dope. So what would you think would be the best like rollout for a project like ATM? Are you gonna do some visuals or? Oh
yeah. Me and B-Pace Productions, we done already did the video to Up All Night. I'm just waiting on that to come back.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like 2-3 more videos off of the project. And the crazy part about it is like when me and TK split, like I did a project called Talk That Talk, and I was going at CA$H. And you know, I had videos with Boosie, Dage Love, like OC Genesis, Trill Sammy, Daiso, like, but I never released it. Like my mental space wasn't really there. Like, and mind you, these are big artists, like, and these are people like who are my friends, like who are cool with me. I just realized, like, you know what, I'm gonna just fall back for a second and focus on myself, so people can know who Cash is, like who CashOnly is. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the whole case. So yeah, the video coming for Up All Night. My next single produced by OG Parker is called Ride. The video gonna be shot too by B-Pace. And really the rollout is just to get the music out there and just however they getting it, like the clubs, the internet, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to just put it all out there. I'm trying to flood the streets right now.
So what keeps you grounded? Like What keeps Cash Only going?
God, honestly, God and my family. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like this music, it really takes a real life toll on your mental. Like a lot of people don't get it though. Like a lot of people just think like, oh, I'm just start rapping, throw a song on the internet, I'm just gonna blow up. And no, like it don't realize there's so much fakery out here. There's so much like jealousy. There's so much that's just out here that you got to keep yourself grounded with God. Like you really have to pray. Like I pray every day. Every morning I wake up. When I'm in the studio, I pray. When I go in the booth, I pray. Like I pray so much that I try to keep myself covered from a lot of the stuff that's going on out here. So that's really what keep me grounded. And my family and my daughter. My daughter keep me the most grounded. Like outside of God, like my daughter, like I look at her every day. She singing my songs. When she listening to my songs and she only hear it one time and then she starts singing it back, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know I got something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really the main things that keep me grounded.
That's dope. What do you plan on doing after this tape drops? Like what's like it doesn't even have to be career related. Like once the tape drops, what's the first thing you want to do?
Man, I haven't even thought about it. I've been so focused on the project, I haven't even thought about it really.
Like if you could go take a vacation somewhere after, because of course you've been working.
Oh yeah. I've been working. Honestly, I don't know. I might take my daughter like to Disney World, even though we do that like every year. I don't know. I don't know yet. It all depends. Like I'm so focused right now. It's like I don't even want to do nothing but stay recording at this point.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to stay recording, stay in the bag that I'm in. You know what I mean? And just keep the music going with how I've been feeling. So I don't know. That's just up in the air right now.
So let's go back. You and TK, y'all was a group.
Right.
Y'all broke up. How did the fans treat you after the breakup?
A lot of people still have questions to this day because like people really don't know. Like a lot of people know TK and Cash, but they didn't really know the full background or the history of him. So when they see it, they like, are y'all still a group? Like we see TK doing his thing, we see you doing your thing. Like are y'all still a group? Like they still are confused, kind of. So like to solidify, it's like yeah, we'll always be TK and Cash, but at the same time, like we just focused on this right now, like on our own paths right now.
Okay. And it's only right that the fans respect that because y'all are both, you know, grown individuals and have the right to make your own decisions.
Right.
So now that you do have your, I guess you could say, coming to the stage or coming of age, and you know what I mean, like you really have a platform now. Right. And with your platform, you plan on doing what?
With my platform, really, just speaking like speaking to the youth, like speaking to people who are going through things at that moment. Cause I think a lot of people think that if they going through something at that moment, like it's gonna be that way forever. So that's the reason why I decided to do like the whole series. Like ATM is really like the platform is really to speak to everyone and like get everything about everyday situations and to let you listen to it so you can have a song or you can have something you like even with mine, right? That was a everyday situation thing that people go through, and you know that really touched people. So I'm trying to be on the same, like it's the same, nothing changed, the form is still the same. It's just, you know, like you got to keep everybody grounded. Sometimes you got to think about at the moment. You stuck, like you may cry, you may be hurt, you may be happy, you may be sad, but then you got to realize like you got to withdraw, like you got to fall back, you got to analyze yourself, analyze your situation, look at everything. And then that's when you deposit, like now, like you got everything out of the way. Like, all right, cool. Let me get back into myself. Let me figure me back out. Let me get myself together. And that's really like the whole platform for everything.
So the three step series or the 3-series project.
Right.
So you have ATM.
Right.
And then what comes after ATM?
Withdrawals.
And then after withdrawals.
Deposit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pretty much teaching a little bit of accounting here.
Yeah. I guess you could say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's accounting. It's real life.
Right.
You can just take so much from it and just apply it to your everyday life. So like, even when you hear the songs and you hear everything, you're just gonna be like, okay, I get what bro's going through at that moment. Like I get what he was doing. When you hear withdrawal, you're gonna say, okay, now I fully understand why he had to fall back or why he had to. Then when you hear deposits, like, all right, bro, back, like, just in the mix, like he okay, cool, I got the whole thing.
So who can we look forward to hearing on this project other than CashOnly?
CashOnly.
I heard that.
I'm just being 1,000. I ain't doing no features right now. Like I already did the feature game. Like I already did that. Like I just feel like people just need to hear me now. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be no confusion on, oh well, I like this person, that person. Like it's good to have that. I still have that. Like I still got songs with Jacquees. I got other songs with Boosie. Like I got songs with all kinds of people. You know what I mean? But I just want everybody to focus on me. Like just focus on me. Like focus on CashOnly.
So who's the production? Like where's the production coming from for this project?
This first project, ATM, who's on the production? Trey Got Wings is on the production. You got Bezo on the production. Who else is on the production? OG Parker's on the production. And Bobby Critical's on the next one. Bobby Critical's on Withdrawal.
Okay.
So really it's just Bezo, OG Parker, and Trey Got Wings. Literally.
Dope. And these are all in-house producers that you work with on a regular?
On the regular.
Dope.
So
of course, I mean, you speak about Pharaoh and how you became comfortable with working in a studio by working with Pharaoh.
Right.
Talk about String Cut, because like there's a lot of artists coming out of String Cut in general and making a lot of noise. So how did you link up with String Cut?
B Pace.
Okay.
Yeah, B Pace had introduced me. He had put me and Phil on the phone. He was like, yo, y'all should link. A week later, Phil called me to the office. Like, yo, like, all right, what's good? Let me hear some stuff. Right. So I played for him, Dave, and Jason. It's like, all right, cool, let's get it done. Literally just happened. Like literally, ain't even no long drawn out conversation. It just literally, that's exactly how it happened.
Right.
And like they're great. Like I love String Cut. Like they really like they got me back in the vibe of working in the studio. Like I'd be at home recording, like in my bed, like recording, or downstairs recording. You know what I'm saying? But it got me back in a comfortable vibe to record, like with the engineer again, and just like start focusing back on fully like the music. So, and I love it. Like I love String Cut. I really, really do.
So talk about the relationships, of course, that you built, and then of course future relationships that people may not even know about. Like, what type of relationships are you building now in the music industry that's pretty much going to start catapulting your whole CashOnly career?
Right. Relationships like Sprayground. I got the bag with them. We gonna also do another bag, probably like a little throwback. Relationships really just all the artists that I've been knowing. Right. Like, and just really just, I don't even know. Like, I done been doing this so long. It's like the relationships is kind of there. It's just like really, I just really want everybody to focus on me, like dead serious. And I know I say it a lot, but I'm not trying to sound selfish, but it's more so of like, I think people need to understand CashOnly in a whole before I start like branching out to do this, and this. You know what I mean? Even though I have all those already set up, like. I'm already like planning on doing movies and stuff. Mind you, this is so exclusive. Like I don't even understand this is so exclusive. Like movies, TV shows, like all kind of stuff is gonna come from the CashOnly brand in general.
That's dope.
So yeah, I've been like this last year and a half. Like I really just been working. Like a lot of people like, well, why you ain't putting no music out? Why you ain't da? It's like sometimes you gotta back up, pause, hit reset. You know how you gotta take, you know how the old Nintendo card, you take it out, even if it's stuck, you just take it out, blow it out, put it back in, then you hit reset, and it's right back working. Yeah, that's the vibe I was in.
That's real.
It was 1000.
So let them know how they can follow you, and then if there's anything else that you want to get off your chest.
Follow me at CashOnly 4L. That's CashOnly, the number 4L. On like everything, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Everything else on my chest is really just like, just be focused. Like a lot of people get unfocused. Like a lot of people don't really understand. Like you gotta stay focused. Like you gotta find that grounding spot again. Cause sometimes people can get unhumble. Like sometimes people can run off and get big headed. Some people can run off and be on some extra. Like just be too extra. It's like sometimes your cart get pulled, and when your cart get pulled, you gotta know either you gonna float or you gonna drown. You know what I mean? Like you gonna swim or you gonna sink. What you gonna do? Like you gonna have to. Sometimes that's why when you floating on your back, like you gotta sit still. Like be still, bro. Like just sit still, analyze, reevaluate everything. Like that's with school, that's with life, that's relationships. Like with women, with children, with anything that you got going on in your life, just be still for a second. I promise everything, like God will show you, like everything will just